Hello, listeners. Welcome to A Familiar Journey, a D&D actual play podcast brought to you by Brain Adventures. A Familiar Journey tells the story of 4 animal familiars on a quest to save the legendary heroes of the realm from a mysterious evil entity. Let's meet our animal adventurers.
Hi, my name's Logan Anderson, and I play Nimbus the Paladin Sheep. Nimbus's fun fact for this episode is, Trayson once entered Nimbus in the Prettiest Pig contest. Nimbus took 3rd, because there were only 3 competitors.
Adorable.
Hi, I'm Christina, and I play Arminda. And Arminda's fun fact of the day is that she had a penguin best friend, but then the penguin got away, and they haven't been in contact for a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
Their name Drooply?
Yes.
Oh.
Hi, and I'm Hana. I play Discount the Chameleon, and fun fact about Discount is Discount's least favorite memories of Casseron were getting caught in horse traffic, and so now Discount has very mixed feelings about knowing that he can turn into a horse.
Hi, I'm Izzy Rebels, and I am the Dungeon Master for A Familiar Journey, and I also play Cloudy the Cat. Cloudy's fun fact for this episode is, the scar on Valkem's left eyebrow is from when he tried to trim Cloudy's claws when she was just a little kitten.
You think it's something super epic. Oh, my cat got me.
Oh, yeah.
Last time on A Familiar Journey, our animal adventurers meet Nabby, Jabby, and Stabby, Discount's raccoon uncles who raised Cloak to be the master thief they are now. As Discount questions his feelings towards Cloak, Nimbus slowly loses control over his wolf half, and the raccoons confess they are in possession of the hilt of Telderron, the slaying sword. But in order to retrieve it, our animal adventurers will have to venture through a dungeon guarded by an invisible monster.
All right. As we last saw, our animal adventurers were entering into an actual dungeon.
Dun, dun, dun.
So we're just going to say that you all have. You go through this sewer grate, which very gradually gets steeper and steeper in terms of it's going lower, deeper underneath the city. And you find yourself in the underground of Casseron. And upon arriving, you see that there are no light sources, no good ones at least. So that's going to present a problem for, I believe, half of you. Discount, I know you have dark vision now, right?
Yeah.
And then Cloudy has it too because she's a cat. But Arminda and Nimbus, neither of you have dark vision, so you can't see in the dark. But in all those materials that the raccoons left you, you can definitely easily find torches. I guess Arminda is the most well-equipped to hold it, right? Sure. Right, cool.
Nimbus just side bite a torch.
Discount, can you roll me you can either do nature or survival. Do so with advantage.
Wow. I rolled a 6 and a 4.
Okay.
So I got a 6.
Well, I guess with that, you just get a very vague, very open-ended feeling of being in your element here, Discount. For those of you that don't know, Discount is now a multi-class rogue and druid, and specifically the kind of druid they are is a Circle of the Sewers druid, which is a...
Wow, I picked the right one for some reason.
Yeah, that's a druid circle that I homebrewed myself. Not specifically for this campaign, but it really worked out, I guess. Good things for you, Discount, potentially on the horizon. Anyway, everybody now go ahead and make either a perception or investigation check.
I got a 12 in perception.
Got a solid 7.
Cool.
19.
Ooh, I got a 15. First of all, everybody is going to see there are, of course, multiple paths down here. This is like a full-on dungeon. You don't see any traps, but knowing this is a dungeon and having already been told that this place is chock full of traps, you know that there are traps about. Discount is the only one who got high enough to see this, but Discount, you can already start mapping out specific cubbies and secret entrances and stuff. This place is riddled with them, and you can already see there is so much gold everywhere. It's all super secretly hidden, but your perception check is well enough to where you can find the specific nooks and crannies that lead you to gold piles, gem piles, literal giant treasure chests.
so much. You know that image of like the woman, the meme with the woman with all the math going by? No, wait, no, that's the opposite effect. The one with Alan from The Hangover, and he's like counting cards at blackjack and all the math. Like Discount's like having that kind of a moment, just like go here, go there.
Discount, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw. Do so with disadvantage.
I knew it. I knew it. Oh no!
What?
I rolled a nat 1.
Nat 1. Oh my god. Okay, so
Perfect for storytelling, bad for right now!
Arminda, you light the torch. It's pretty easy. It's like a self-lighting torch. So all you have to do is, just activate it the right way. Literally not even 2 seconds pass after the light illuminates the area. You see Discount dart off into a secret, basically, dog door. And then you all see jail bars close that dog door. And Discount is now separated from the rest of the group.
No!
Oh. Stupid frog! You need to calm down with all the gold and the jewels, okay?
But they're so
You're so tiny, you don't even need them. You're an animal. Oh my god.
What? This is my inheritance.
Well, now you're in jail. In a tiny, stupid jail.
Well, this jail is also my inheritance. Cloak and my uncles made this. So all of this is mine.
Shush. Oh my god. Shush already.
Are skeletons supposed to move on their own like that? And Arminda, Nimbus, and Cloudy, you can all, if you look down to your left from one of the tunnels, you see a skeleton slowly creeping closer to you. It's just kind of like levitating slowly in the air, and it's making its way towards you. It looks ghostly and undead, obviously. Discount, you can't see it.
Hi, I'm Nimbus.
Those are my skeletons. Mine.
We need to attack Nimbus. They're gonna attack us.
Maybe it's friendly.
No, they're not friendly. They're skeletons. Attack, go wolf on them.
Nimbus, you get no response from the skeleton, who straight up is not capable of speech, I'm pretty sure. So
Can I try an insight to see if it's friendly or foe?
Oh my
yeah,
god.
go ahead. Give me an insight.
That's a
Listen to me.
solid 2.
Okay, cool. Nimbus, this thing clearly is in need of a hug.
I mean, you can't solve everything with violence. Maybe it just needs a good, warm hug. Nimbus is gonna try
Can I
to.
just slap Nimbus with like a mage hand slap? Can I just really go at it? Because I really need to.
Can
do
mage
this.
hand do
Yeah.
damage?
Armina, go ahead, give me an Arcana check. We're like, I swear, 2 minutes into this, and already.
We've ruined everything.
16.
Off the rails. One
16.
person separated, the other one just totally.
Arminda, your arcane power is growing, and you know that that's maybe not as good a thing as it is for any other person with this kind of arcane power, because you know what happens if you get too powerful. You go to mage hand slap Nimbus, and you accidentally telekinetically shove him faster and deeper into the direction he's going to hug the monster.
Oh my
Nimbus,
God.
you literally fly head first with like open arms straight for the skeleton skull.
Hug! Full on tackle hug.
No!
How much are we getting of this?
Oh my god. I mean, I guess everybody sees this. Discount, you can like kind of pop one of your bulgy chameleon eyes through the jail bars to see what's happening, but I mean, yeah.
That's my skeleton. You don't touch my treasure.
Nimbus, you go ahead and you fly right into the skeleton skull, and just as you're about to make contact, you like freeze. You feel yourself get, for lack of a better word, splooshed
Oh my god.
directly
Ew.
in front of the skeleton. Your kinetic energy just full on comes to a syrupy, molasses-like slow, and Nimbus, you realize you cannot breathe in here. You are in some sort of invisible, slimy box.
Gelatinous cube.
Oh my god, I knew it.
the creature.
I'm gonna say Arminda knows what a gelatinous cube is. Nobody else does. Oh, by the way, for anyone who actually doesn't know what a gelatinous cube is, it is a monster in D&D that is literally like a giant cube. It's pretty much invisible, and it is a giant like box of slime, essentially. So the skeleton that you see...
Giant jello mold.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. It's a giant jello cube. The skeleton you see, it means that it is devouring that skeleton in its body. It's made up of acidic slime, so anything that goes in there will slowly begin to melt.
Oh no, Nimbus.
We need to get the ship out of there.
I hope this doesn't stay in my wall.
It's slowly seeping closer and closer to you, Arminda and Cloudy. Discount, I guess you're also there, but because you're behind the bars, you know that it won't consume you. But Cloudy is kind of backing up slowly. I do also want to mention that the dungeon floor is all like a very, very thin layer of water. So Cloudy is not having a good time. This is basically like the sewers is essentially where you're in right now. And so she's like slowly backing up, being like, this is disgusting. I hate all of this. Nimbus is in trouble, but I don't know how to help.
Is it top to bottom?
Yeah, it's
thing?
top to bottom. So there's no place to hide. You just have to either confront it or move away.
Okay, let's confront this thing.
Okay, cool. Go ahead
What is
and...
best for a gelatinous thing?
I honestly, as the dungeon master, do not know.
Oh.
Someone look up gelatinous cube. I know what it's weak to.
Right, yeah.
How big is this cube?
It is a 5 foot by 5 foot. So it's a decent amount bigger than any of you, because you're all little animals. Yeah.
I'm gonna attack this thing. Is the oracular assault gonna do anything to it?
Psychic damage?
The attack ignores the effects of an invisible creature. Oh, even if it's invisible, I can attack.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I think normally you would have disadvantage because it's hard to see, maybe, but also it's just a big...
But it's everywhere, no?
Yeah. So, I mean, go ahead. Do it up.
Okay. Ooh! I got a 26.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Is that a natural 20?
No, I got a 19 plus 7.
Yeah.
So close.
Nice. All right, so Arminda, you unleash this appears to be like an echo of your form, like an astral projection of you. And it's just like this like astral projection of you is like really angry and just shaking its fists in anger, rambling on. And it goes to attack the gelatinous cube. And you see it enters inside the gelatinous cube, and the gelatinous cube shakes and jiggles in a disorderly way. Clearly it did not like that, and you did hurt it, but still.
Would that make little Nimbus get out of there?
Roll your damage and let's see what happens.
12.
12 damage? Cool. So yeah, you do the damage and you visibly hurt it, but Nimbus is still stuck inside. I will say Nimbus isn't all the way inside. He's still like slowly being consumed into it. So
This
Cloudy,
feels weird.
yeah, Cloudy rushes up and tries to pull Nimbus out. She lightly claws into his wool and tries to pull him out. But as this is all happening, the gelatinous cube is creeping closer and closer. And Arminda, are you rolling backwards to try and keep distance?
Yeah. I'm gonna throw the fire that I have and see what happens.
Oh my god. Okay. I need you to make a dexterity check. So just roll a d20 and then add your dex, which is a -1.
Oh god. Oh no.
Just hits Nimbus. Hot butt, hot butt.
I got a 16. No, I mean a 15 since I have a negative.
You're good. You hit the gelatinous cube, and the torch gets stuck in the gelatinous cube, and
Oh
the
my
fire
God.
goes out. So the light goes out, and it is now dark in here. And Cloudy is just like, oh my god!
Ugh.
Discount. You now see from inside the bars the gelatinous cube slowly like passing you by.
Oh, you mean so my greed saved me is what I'm hearing.
Yes. Behind you, Discount, I want to say, is like a little treasure room. It's very small in here, but there are a number of tunnels for you to leave. But in this treasure room, you see like a very small pile of gold, and then on top of it, a purple pouch that you recognize as a gold pouch, potentially a magical gold pouch.
Do I save my friends or do I go after the treasure?
You got a nat 1 earlier, so I'm gonna say you're a lot more concentrated on this treasure. Plus, realistically, there isn't a lot discount can do right now because the gelatinous cube has not passed you, but it has,
Blocked
if
my
you went
way.
on, yeah, you have to at least wait for it to literally go all the way past.
Oh, the universe loves me. I mean, kinda. You know what? The worst part is I have a -1 to my wisdom saving throws, so I may have rolled a nat 1, but I got a 0. Yeah, I go straight for that pouch. I like dive at it, Scrooge McDuck style.
Sweet. So this gold pouch is quite a bit smaller than you. It's like the size of your head, but still, you think because it's probably magical, it's kind of like a bag of holding essentially. But you can go ahead and dive. You go to dive into it.
Yes, Scrooge McDuck style.
cool.
All in.
So going to dive into it, can you real quick, actually, you know what? So you go to dive into it, and immediately seconds before, literally like half a split second before you would enter it, you see a bunch of tiny little eyeballs pop out of the gold pouch, and it tears open. The side of the gold pouch tears open, and you see a purple tongue, and this thing just screams. It's a mimic! And your head goes directly into the mimic's mouth.
Ew.
And you hit it so hard you tumble against the wall with the mimic pouch like now around your head.
This episode is going to be called A Familiar Snack. We're all getting
This
eaten.
episode, how did
That's
we've
true.
been in here for all of like 3 minutes? How did it go so wrong?
Right, yeah.
How?
God, I don't even know who to cut to now.
That's a Nimbus.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Nimbus.
Nimbus, you can make a dexterity saving throw to try and get yourself out.
Is that an action?
Yes, it is.
Instead, can I just attack?
Sure. Yeah, well, how will you attack?
I'm just gonna like thrash my horns back and forth, trying to rip apart the form of this delicious jelliness.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you do that. You don't have to roll the hit because there's no way you can miss. So go ahead and roll damage.
And I will add my divine smite to this.
Ooh.
Oh, I am gonna roll just in case I crit. I get 2 of these. Okay, no crits.
Oh, and when you do this, your horns glow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So real quick, cutting you off, Logan. So Arminda, because Nimbus activates his divine smite, you can see just for a few seconds, his horns glow and illuminate the area. Cloudy now has her 4 legs stuck inside the gelatinous cube, but not her body. She's vertical to the gelatinous, and she's just like, I don't know how this happened. And she's like, I don't know how this happened, but
Are
it
gelatinous
has.
cubes fiend or undead?
No, they are not.
They're a gelatinous cube.
Yeah, it's a type of ooze monster.
I roll my dice here. So that's 24 plus 8. So that's
32.
32 plus another 5. So that's
37.
37 damage. Nimbus thrashes about for.
Good job.
Cool, yeah. It definitely does not seem to like that. And I'm gonna say, Arminda, as Nimbus's horns begin to dim, you can now see the shield on Nimbus's back is beginning to melt away. And it seems that the gelatinous cube is now focusing its attention on Nimbus and beginning to deteriorate him.
What should I'll attack again with the oracle thing. Try to
back to their assault.
free Nimbus. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
oracular assault.
Yeah. Go ahead. Give me another attack roll.
I got a 22.
Ooh, nice. Go ahead and deal your damage.
Arriba. Oh, 8.
8 damage. Okay, not bad. Sweet. So yeah, you once again visibly hurt the gelatinous cube, but it still does approach very slowly, creeping up on you. And Cloudy and Nimbus are both slowly sinking deeper and deeper into it, and Nimbus's light has like fully dissipated, and you can just hear Cloudy being like, I don't know what to do. Arminda, as you're rolling backwards, you feel yourself hit a wall, and you can't see it now because it's dark.
Can I use my telekinetic shove to move the glove or somewhere or something?
Oh yeah, you totally could. I did not even consider that. Yeah, so you go ahead, you can do that. I will make the save. Okay, so the gelatinous cube you can feel is too powerful. It does
Right.
not get buffed away by your telekinesis, and it continues to close in on you.
But I can teleport to the other side of the gelatinous cube.
You can't because you can't see it. You can't see anything because it's dark in here now and you don't have dark vision. If you teleport, you might just teleport directly into it. You're not sure.
Can I don't know. Can I whatever shove Nimbus out of the thing?
Well, before you can do anything else, you hear oozy sludgeness creeping all over your crystal ball now.
no!
Like blip, 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 blip,
Oh,
blip. And a familiar voice speaks up to you. Oh, hey, it's the little fish lady.
Slippy.
Hi. It's me, Slippy, remember? And then a torch gets lit up, and you see Lucky the rabbit with his walking stick lit ablaze as a torch, and Slippy the snail is on top of your crystal ball.
Oh my god.
Why always a crystal ball?
All right, cut back to discount. Discount. As far as you can tell now, this pouch is like, I don't know, trying to kind of like eat you, maybe?
Why is it always my nose?
You hear the little mimic going like, it's like teething on you.
Oh, so cute. You found your baby to raise.
No! Not this!
All right, discount. So what are you gonna do about this mimic on your head? It's like fully engulfed your head. You can't see or breathe. You could also just try and like take it off.
I have a -1 to my strength saving. And I also have bad luck, so I'm just thinking.
You could. The other option too is you took a long rest, so you have your wild shapes back. So you could turn into a different creature.
Turn into a fly.
I don't know. Smaller is better.
What kind of a creature is a gelatinous cube?
It's not a beast, so you can't turn into
Damn
a
it!
beast.
Damn it. Well, I tried.
You can turn into any animal you've seen before. So you could even turn into Nimbus, Cloudy, or Arminda.
Or a crow.
Oh, I can't do
Or
flying yet.
crow.
I'm not a 4th level druid.
Mm.
Yeah, 2nd level, no flying or Swede spit.
Raccoon. Horse.
Maybe a raccoon, because a gelatinous thing can be familiar.
Oh, wait!
with a
I
raccoon.
have evasion expert. If a creature you can see hits you, and obviously I could see it because he's kind of all over my head. If a creature you can see hits you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to make a dexterity of acrobatics check. If the check is higher than the attack total, the attacker cannot target you with any additional attacks this turn.
Okay. I do feel like that would make sense. So go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Oh, I have a +6 to acrobatics.
No, what?
I rolled a nat 1.
Oh my god.
Crawl further into it.
Discount, you try and do like a backflip or something. You try and do like a little corkscrew move to get yourself out of here, and you fully flip down one of the alternate tunnels, and you fall, and you hit one side of the pipe, then you hit the other side of the pipe, and then back again. You're just like ricocheting down this pipe tunnel. When you land in a pile of gold, and the little mimic has lost grip on you, and when you land like flat on your back, and then the mimic lands on your belly in the gold pile.
I don't know which of us I feel worse for. Me or the mimic?
You do see that the mimic has like 5 eyeballs. They're all very like small and red. They kind of look like spider eyes. And each one of them starts tearing up and cries a little bit and just like.
I take one hand. I hurt you. Just lays back. Why is this my life?
Telling you, this is now your child.
No, I refuse.
All right. Cut back to Nimbus, Cloudy, and Arminda, now having been accompanied by Slippy the Snail and Lucky the Rabbit. And Slippy is like, Oh, hey there, big fella. Just slow your ooze. You can see he's talking to the gelatinous cube, and the gelatinous cube seems to respond by like jiggling and shaking in some weird communication style.
Oh God.
And it's just like blah 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 blah. And Slippy's just like, mm-hmm, yeah, these are our friends. We don't want to eat them. The fish lady seems really crunchy anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Nimbus and Cloudy both slowly get like pushed out of the gelatinous cube. It's very like plop. And Nimbus, your shield that you just obtained is pretty much
Oh
nothing
my
now.
God.
It's got giant like acid holes in it. It's like a Swiss cheese shield. Nimbus, Arminda, how are you feeling?
Thank you. What are you doing down here?
Oh, well, what else would we be doing down here? Obviously, we're here adventuring just like you. Lucky is speaking up, and I guess, as you kind of all maybe insinuated, Lucky is a bit of an adventurer, a very veteran adventurer who has been around the block quite a few times. And Lucky's like, oh, we heard that there's this secret vault under the capital city of Casteron full of treasures and rare magical goods, and so we're just here, ransacking the place for our own wants and desires. What are you doing here?
Just in the background, Discount is like, "Don't touch my stuff!"
We're actually here for the apart of a sword. The hilt, is it called? Yeah, right? Okay. Yeah, we're looking for that. Other than that, you can have anything you want.
No, they can't!
Do not listen to the stupid frog.
Oh, they're talking about Telderron. And Cloudy is licking herself clean of the gelatinous ooze, and every time she licks, she goes like, "Bleh, ah, ugh." And then she licks again. She's like, "Bleh, ugh." And she's like, yeah, Telderron, how did you know? There's only one half a sword in this vault. It's kind of hard to miss. Also, it's like a super famous legendary artifact. It's made from mimics.
From mimics.
Yeah, mimics like shapeshifters. They're these little monster creatures that can turn into other like like pieces of furniture and little objects and
Yes, yes, yes,
items.
yes, yes. It's
Okay,
just
yeah.
curious.
Yeah. And Slippy is like, yeah, the sword, the slaying sword Telderon was supposed to be able to give whoever used it the power to shapeshift. Everybody knows this.
Yes, everybody knows this.
Cloudy's like, yeah, obviously, totally, we knew that. Duh.
We were aware of all of this.
I wasn't aware of that.
God bless you, Nimbus.
As I like dog shake and just throw slime against like everything in the vicinity.
Ew!
I love Nimbus so much. I want Nimbus on a shirt.
Yeah, I mean that you can start, casting like prestidigitation to clean off the slime from your crystal ball.
I'll be doing this all day.
You see, Slippy kind of lifts his snail shell with his back, I guess, and only slightly opens it a crack, and then boom, a giant, regular sword-sized hilt pops out of his shell. Way bigger than what his snail shell should allow, and falls onto the ground, and it glows with magical light. And I'm gonna assume everybody here can pretty much make the conclusion this is Telderron, the slaying sword.
Well, that was easy. Nimbus trots up, picks up the hilt in his mouth, and is gonna throw it into his wool if no one stops him.
That was easy. Excuse me, we're covered in slime and we almost got eaten by a piece of gum. Like, no, it was not easy, Nimbus.
It's more like jelly than gum.
Whatever.
Disgusting either way. But perfect. Thank you, my dear friend Snail.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, you helped us all that time ago. What was that? Nearly like 2 days now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds about right.
Mhm. But yeah, we befriended the gelatinous cube. We've been down here pretty much ever since we dropped you off in Tristel, and we've just, been hanging out, collecting treasures.
They're stealing my inheritance!
Discount, you're not here for any of this. You don't
Well,
know.
I, as Hana, know this, and I am offended.
Well, we should probably get discount. I guess where do we go next, Arminda?
As a reminder, Arminda, you have a spell called Locate Creature.
Okay, I'll go for discount then.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm like important. I get it.
Well, you got yourself in that stupid jail, you stupid frog. Gosh.
Get yourself out.
It's my inheritance.
So, Arminda, you cast Locate Creature, and you
Yeah.
can follow kind of like your magical senses to find discount. It's gonna be a while. Lucky and Slippy are taking the lead here to be like, oh, look out for that trap. And then, like, as soon as you roll just an inch too far, a giant column of fire pops up right in front of you.
My God.
They're like, yeah, it's a little dangerous down here, but nothing old Lucky and Slippy couldn't handle. As like Lucky passes you, you see all the fur on his back has been like, singed off. All right, back to Discount. So, Discount, you have this crying little mimic on you, and what are you doing about that?
I said I wasn't gonna be a crybaby this episode. I'm done crying. I feel better, but my nose hurts.
Mhm,
And this
mhm.
mimic is crying. It's so I'm crying. My nose. Just pick up a gold coin and start drying my tears with it. Just take the coin after I've
Awesome.
like blown my nose into it. Hand it to the mimic like dry your eyes too.
The mimic continues crying but eats it.
It's just how you dry your tears.
And then in your mind Discount, like through telepathy, you hear somebody say, "Thank you."
Oh, was that you?
Was what, me?
You. The bag.
Oh yeah, I'm a bag.
I've never had to talk to a bag before. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Bag person. Very welcome. Yes.
Thank you. Oh, it's just, it's tough some days being a mimic, but comes with the territory. Sometimes you eat the adventurer, sometimes the adventurer eats you. We get a lot of weird adventurers down here.
Just a moment of horror just kind of washes over Discount as he realizes that people have eaten mimics.
You see this little mimic sprouts like 6 little bug legs and starts walking around you and just being like, I've never seen a mimic who could take the form of an animal before.
Yeah.
We can usually just turn into like objects and little pieces of items and
I'm
stuff.
not a mimic. I'm Discount the Chameleon.
I can read your mind. You're like 1000% a mimic.
I. What? What? No, I am definitely reptile. And sometimes horse. Or wolf. Mostly reptile.
The mimic like licks you. And it's just like, that's true. You do have like a very scaly outer shell, but inside your head, you're definitely a mimic. Like there's no question about it.
This is news to me. This is all news to me.
At that moment, Arminda, you come rolling into like another wall and you see a tiny little door in there. It's big enough to where Discount could fit through, but it's got the jail cell bars. And through there, you see Discount on a pile of gold, seemingly conversing with a tiny little bag.
Frog! Frog! We're here to save you!
I'm in danger? I don't. And I turn to the mimic. Am I in danger?
Cloudy kind of like pushes Arminda's ball to the side, and you can see that the tip of her ear is on fire. And she's like, we're in a dungeon. We're all in danger.
You're trapped in a dungeon, so...
I'm surrounded by gold. I don't feel like I'm in danger. I mean, I did fall down a hole, and I hit myself a lot. But I feel very safe on this pile of gold.
Lucky goes in and he's got like some thieves' tools, and he's like, I'll start picking the lock. Just make sure your friend is ready. Click, 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 click,
Be
click.
ready, Frog. Be ready to escape. We have more gold outside. Yes, I found a big diamond.
And we got what we came for.
We got what we came for. That's true, Cloudy.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
diamond? Can I tell? Does Arminda really have a diamond on her? Like, can I tell she's lying to me to get me out?
Arminda, are you lying?
Of course I am. Try to get the freaking frog out of there.
Arminda, go ahead, roll deception. Discount roll insight.
Oh my god. 18!
Ooh.
Forget it. I got a 2.
Yeah, so the little mimic looks over at Arminda and looks back at you. Discount is like, I don't think she has a diamond.
I can smell treasure. I don't think she has a diamond either. I smell treasure. I'm lying on
See,
treasure.
you can smell
I
treasure.
have 2 diamonds.
You can smell treasure. That's how I know you're a mimic too. You're obviously a mimic. It's like so clear, just like reading your mind. You're like 1000% a mimic.
I'm just like patting my chest, and I'm like, it feels like a mimic. It feels like mimic. I don't even not even registering the fact that I'm technically patting the mimic instead of myself. Feels like mimic.
Yeah, I mean, you were either born a mimic like me, or you were turned into a mimic by some sort of, I don't know, crazy powerful artifact made out of mimic flesh. But like, there's only like one of those around, and it's a sword called Telderron. But you would have to get like stabbed in the chest with that kind of sword in order for that to be able to create you into a mimic.
Discount, we found Telderron.
Yeah, we got the sword, the handle part.
Am I putting these pieces together? Like, really? Like, am I putting these pieces together, like, fast enough?
I hope you do.
I have, like, an 8 in wisdom, but I have a 12 in intelligence. So, like, am I putting this together?
Discount. We get an x-ray vision of your head and we see gears covered in cobwebs that haven't been turning in a long time begin to turn. Discount, you look around and you begin to recognize this vault specifically. Everything here, this underground cave, is the place that Cloak took you to perform this ritual where they did indeed stab you with a version of Telderron. I guess there's a lot of information being thrown your way here, but to clear up everything for everybody listening, Telderron is a sword made of mimic flesh. And specifically what that means is that it can it's malleable, like any mimic is. They're like weird oozy shapeshifter things. And so Cloak was able to impart a piece of Telderron into Discount by dabbing Discount with Telderron. The thing is, you do know for sure that Cloak did not have the blade of Telderron when they stabbed Discount. At least comparing the story that the raccoons told you compared to the flashback that you had Discount, you saw there was a blade, but based on what the raccoons told you, Cloak couldn't have had a blade. So what that means is Cloak replaced the blade, meaning they had more mimics create this blade and then essentially injected you with those mimics.
I'm a mimic.
Yeah, this is what I've been saying this whole time.
Discount's head just kind of explodes. Kind of has like a mental breakdown, like the cobweb, like the gears that were now like rotating at like top speed has just had a spring come loose and the whole thing just kind of falls apart. Kind of like,
And we will deal with that existential crisis next time on A Familiar Journey.
Why am I always turning into other things?
Because you're a mimic.
Yeah, duh, we
Yeah.
just answered that question.
Right. Hello, you're not listening. Hello, listeners. We hope you enjoyed this episode of A Familiar Journey. Look forward to new episodes every other week as we follow our animal adventurers on this exciting quest. Make sure to follow Brain Adventures on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thanks for listening.